Hello, I'm Sun from the workshop here at Dawkes Music. I'm going to talk today about tonehole files. Most saxophone technicians will have encountered a Leicester flat tonehole, and I'm going to talk today about some alternatives you've used before and about this new kit we've got. So many of you have probably encountered the tonehole file, really fine wide tonehole file, which does a great job, but it's not the most accurate thing on the market. Another alternative is this circular cut steel files that many of you will use with a lever technique on the back here where you turn it around. This kit that we've got here is showing a bit of innovation in that, first of all the files are diamond cut changeable faces, so after these are worn you can change them out for a new one. It also means you have a very fine sanding surface which cuts both ways, so you don't have this circular motion going. You can go back and forth without causing any damage or burst or anything like that. It also comes with these nylon guides. They help you stay in the middle of the tone hole so you're not skidding across the surface of it at all. One of my favorite things is also the T handlebar that gives you a lot more flexibility and a lot more strength when turning. The tip is the Allen key tip, but it's rounded, so you don't have to have it completely straight. You can move around, making often a long job a bit more comfortable to do. I've got a sax here that we're gonna try and sand one of the tone holes off and see a bit how it differs. First thing I do is mark the rim of the tone hole. It gives you an idea of where the lows are and where the high spots that you need to file down are. When the black line disappears, you know that you've got a completely flat surface. So mark out the area on the top of the tone hole. This also will clean off with methylated spirits, which is a good thing to know. You start by finding a pilot that will work in the tone hole. It's just there to make the disc be quite central, but you need one that fits on the inside of the tone hole. You then find the disc that will fit over it, lay it on top, and this screw quickly screws in from the back. The assembly is quick and easy, and can be finished up by the T-bar to give you that extra security. The T-bar here you can see sits inside with a ball joint, so you have a bit more movement and flexibility than you do on a lot of other alternatives. The file then goes on top of the tone hole, and since it is diamond abrasive, you can go both ways when sanding, giving a much quicker job to often a very slow process. After a while you can see how the tone hole is sanding down and keep going as needed. We can also look at the finishing of how this looks when done to show you how it's going to sit onto the pad. When using these discs, you always have to think about how the finish is left at the end, as it can sometimes leave burrs. We find in the workshop that this is the best alternative to give a clean, nice finish. Particularly when using high-level pads, you need that very flat tone hole, and making this job as quick as possible is crucial for your finished product. So we definitely recommend these. There have been lots of help, particularly when working with Music Medic's Rue pads. They've been an absolute dream to work with, and it's the only kit we now use in the workshop.